It is a curious thing, Harry, but perhaps those who are best suited to power are those who have never sought it, those who, like you, have leadership thrust upon them, and take up the mantle because they must, and find to their own surprise that they wear it well.
The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any.
Nothing discloses real character like the use of power. It is easy for the weak to be gentle. Most people can bear adversity. But if you wish to know what a man really is, give him power. This is the supreme test.
You cannot have power for good without having power for evil too. Even mother's milk nourishes murderers as well as heroes.
For the powerful, crimes are those that others commit.
Power is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, you aren't.
You only have power over people so long as you don't take everything away from them. But when you've robbed a man of everything, he's no longer in your power. He's free again.
To know the pains of power, we must go to those who have it. To know its pleasures, we must go to those who are seeking it. The pains of power are real, its pleasures, imaginary.
Power lust is a weed that grows only in the vacant lots of an abandoned mind.
It is only in folk tales, children's stories, and the journals of intellectual opinion that power is used wisely and well to destroy evil. The real world teaches very different lessons, and it takes willful and dedicated ignorance to fail to perceive them.
Power lacks moral or principles. It only has interests.
Power resides where men believe it resides. No more and no less. It's a shadow on the wall, yet shadows can kill. And oftentimes, a very small man can cast a very large shadow.
That was the real price, I thought. Once you had power, you ended up having to depend on it. Eventually, like anything else, it owned you. Eventually, no. From the beginning, we just don't bother admitting it at first.
Power doesn't have to show off. Power is confident, self-assuring, self-starting and self-stopping, self-warming and self-justifying. When you have it, you know it.
We have to re-educate ourselves and our children to understand that power and privilege doesn't always have to destroy and take. It can be used to serve and build.
The intoxication with power is worse than drunkenness with liquor and such, for he who is drunk with power does not come to his senses before he falls.
Power, like a desolating pestilence, pollutes whate'er it touches, and obedience, bane of all genius, virtue, freedom, truth, makes slaves of men, and of the human frame, a mechanized automaton.
Power never takes a back step. Only in the face of more power